Judge, I just want to clarify the record that for Ms. Bothuell, we did not intend to call any witnesses.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dillard. Mr. Haddad, on behalf of Charlie Bothuell.
Thank you, Your Honor. Our first witness and the offer of proof would be Ms. Karen Goldfarb. She'd be an impeachment witness for the complainant, Charlie Bothuell V, that he lied under oath to this court when he said that she sat next to him and asked him questions and spoke to him because she stated something other than that earlier in this case.
And as I indicated during the sidebar, the court is very well aware of the testimony that was given by the complaining witness, Mr. Bothuell, and I'll be able to draw whatever conclusions that I deem necessary. No need to call Karen Goldfarb. Number two, Yvette Whitfield.
Number two, Yvette Whitfield, Your Honor, is a eyewitness, was a canvas witness where the police took her statement, and she stated that she was 10 out of 10 for sure that she saw Charlie on June 22nd while he was missing at the grocery store, Family Fair Foods grocery store by the Martin Luther King homes, and that she confronted him and asked him, "Aren't you the child who was missing?" and that he ran away towards the King homes.
Okay, thank you. And as I indicated during the sidebar, that there was testimony already given by, I believe it was it Sergeant Moss?
Drucker. Sergeant Drucker.
Ducker.
Excuse me, Ducker. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. I know.
Okay, by Sergeant Ducker, that I had already reviewed that testimony where he did indicate that there were leads that were given with respect to sightings of the complaining witness, Charlie Bothuell. Therefore, Yvette Whitfield will not be called as a witness. Next, Sergeant Woody.
Sergeant Woody, Your Honor, is the Detroit police spokesperson who immediately after Charlie was found gave a statement to the media that was video recorded by the AP that they don't believe that he was there for the full 12 days. They searched several times, and he wasn't situated in a way that would lead you to believe that he was being hidden, held captive, tortured, or that sort of stuff.
And as I indicated during the sidebar, I've heard testimony about the number of searches that have been conducted at the house on Nicolette. I've also seen pictures that were admitted as exhibits as to the condition of the home on Nicolette. And so any testimony that Sergeant Woody would offer as to something he said to the news would not carry any additional weight. It would just be a question of fact should he come in to testify. So he's not coming. Next witness, Dr. Ennis Berger.
Dr. Ennis Berger was going to be, what we were offering him as an expert witness. He's a Yale University and University of Michigan educated child psychologist who's written books on child psychology. He's reviewed the forensic interviews just as Dr. Nazar did, and the medical records, and additional medical records, and interviewed the family, and his testimony would have been that Charlie's behavior is consistent with, in the interviews, is consistent with a child who's intentionally lying.
Okay, thank you.
Well, you know, Your Honor, I have to put an objection, even to the proposal, that nobody at all can testify as to someone else's credibility. That is very strictly. No expert can testify to credibility. No witness can testify to credibility based on anything. That is very much the province only of no doctor can offer an opinion as to credibility.
As for the preliminary examination, I am tasked with assessing credibility, and I'm going to do that as a result of this examination. So there's no need to call Dr. Ennis Berger because I will be assessing credibility. Next, Demetrius Wadley.
Mr. Demetrius Wadley was a witness who gave a statement to police on Friday, June 20th, in the middle of the search, that he was calling next at the basketball courts at the King homes. He saw Charlie playing there with kids that he normally played with. He recognized him as having been the missing child, and when another child on the basketball court said, "Hey, aren't you missing?" he took off and ran away.
Okay, and as I indicated during the sidebar, that I have already reviewed information that went on this record with respect to sighting of Charlie. Although there was no information specifically as to Demetrius Wadley, there was some testimony on this record as to the dog making a hit at the King home, and so the court will take all of that into consideration, and it is not necessary to call Demetrius Wadley. Last witness, Rose.
Your Honor, may I just say that they they misstated the statement of Mr. Watt.
We can read it. We can read it to the court, Your Honor. I'd love to read it.
Possibly worked at
No.
grocery store.
Hold
That's
on,
what
hold
it
on.
says.
Do I have a statement in the exhibits from Mr. Wiley?
No, ma'am.
The
Okay, 'cause
offer
I
of
don't recall
proof,
reading that.
the offer of proof is misstating the
I'm not.
actual statement.
I'll
That's
read you
what-
the whole statement, and you decide if I'm misstating it, Your Honor. I would love to do that.
No.
Okay.
Yes, witness.
Thank you.
Mr. Wiley is not coming, and certainly the court is not giving any weight to what Mr. Wiley said he saw.
Thank you.
Okay, now, Rose Simpson.
Rose Simpson is Charlie V's aunt. She would testify that approximately a week and a half before his disappearance, she spent the whole week at his house, not with his parents, hanging out with his cousins, family barbecues, did not have to do any type of routine, no homework, no workouts, and that she'd take him to church every Sunday. They'd go to the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, all kinds of socialization that they said he was isolated and didn't have, is what she would testify
And
to.
as I indicated during the sidebar, the court is well aware of the testimony that has gone into this record, some of it by Charlie, the complaining witness, Charlie Bothuell, that he did spend weekends with his mother, unaccompanied by his father, unaccompanied by the defendant, and so there was some additional things established on the record as to his whereabouts and his ability to move. And so there's no need to call that particular witness as well. Thank you.
That's it, Your Honor.
All right, and so now that's going to close the rules during the sidebar. I have talked with the attorneys, indicated to them they asked to do closing arguments after lunch, and so I'm going to grant that request because I do have another matter on my docket from this morning that I need to take care of. And so I advised the parties, or indicated to the parties that we'll be returning at 1 o'clock in order to do oral argument, and after oral argument, the court will make its ruling. I also indicated to the parties that I am going to limit the time frame for closing argument because I do have a 1:30 case that I'm required to hear on today, and I am not going to adjourn that case. And so with that said, we're going to be adjourning, and we'll be back in session at 1 o'clock on Bothuell. I'm ready for my remaining matter from this morning. I believe it's the meat case. Mr. Flood and Ms. Wyrick, would you please approach on meat?
Your Honor, can I approach any of the counsel, because it's a little off the record, just so it doesn't look like I'm,
Oh, can one person?
yeah,
Is that on our case?
it's not.
Oh.
But